Jinping in Beijing, China. As our reporter Mombiwa Roy reports, the president will be pushing for expansion of Kenya's trade with China.
President Uhuru Kenyatta, during his last day in Beijing, China, attending the Belt and Road Forum Initiative, attended a closed-door leaders' roundtable at the Yankee Lake International Convention Center, with his key message being people-to-people relations and integrations, and also one on interconnectedness, where President Uhuru Kenyatta pushed for public-private partnerships between government and the private sector to enhance the development on infrastructure both in Kenya, Africa, the Asian continent and Europe, which is the aim of the Belt and Road Initiative. Among the key issues President announced as a concern to the African continent being the financing of the huge infrastructure projects and also the effective investment in financing mechanism. The 28 heads of state that were meeting at the Yankee Lake International Convention Center were pushing their own agendas in regards to what they need to work with the Chinese government. Yesterday, we saw the president of China, President Xi, announce an additional 1.5 trillion Kenya shillings to go towards the Silk Road Fund, and this Kenya expects to reap in that Kenya expects to enhance its infrastructure projects through the financing of the Phase 2B of the Standard Gauge Railway that will move the railway from Naivasha to Malaba through Kisumu. And yet another thing that Kenya expects to reap from this forum includes the Western Ring Road, the construction of the Western Ring Road that will enable an interconnection between the northern, southern and the eastern bypasses.
Over time, I think one of the things that we need to do is to improve our competitiveness to be able to access markets like here. But the first step towards that is making sure that we have some form of a free trade arrangement with China, which we haven't got, of course. We are members of the East African Community, and it is engagement through the EAC that we can open up market access to different parts of the world.
These are some of the issues that we expect President Uhuru Kenyatta will be pushing today in the afternoon at 5:30 p.m. local time as he meets his counterpart, his Chinese counterpart, President Xi, and also the Premier of China, as the government continues to rally the development of infrastructure, especially now during an election year. During the closed-door meeting, President Kenyatta promised his undivided attention in regards to the One Road, One Belt initiative, promised to rally other African countries to join this Belt and Road initiative that has seen the complete construction of the Phase 1 of the Standard Gauge Railway, with the first train from Mombasa to Nairobi set to be commissioned on the 31st of May this year. We will be keeping you up to date on the details that will emerge from the bilateral talks and any other issues in regards to the Belt and Road Initiative that is currently ongoing here in Beijing, China. My name is Mombiwa Roy.
2 weeks to the official launch of the Standard Gauge Railway, an additional 17 freight locomotives